In this video, I'm going to show you how to set an assignment for your students, have them complete and return the work to you, and then for you to provide feedback on that work. So I'm within my Microsoft Teams class, and I'm going to click the Assignments tab at the top. Now, if this is the first time you've set an assignment for this class, it won't show anything in this box, but you will have a Create button down the bottom left-hand corner. So I'm going to click Create. And there are a few options here. The first one is to create a brand new assignment, which is the one we're going to go through now. But you can also click Create a Quiz, which will create a Microsoft form, which you can enter questions and the students can answer and return to you. Or if you've already set an assignment up before, you can use it as a template to create a new assignment. But I'm going to create a brand new assignment. And this is the assignment setting window. So in here I'm going to give my assignment a title. So I'm going to call it Physics Homework. And I'm going to put some instructions in here, and I want the students to answer questions on a OneNote page that I've already created. So I'm going to enter, please complete the questions on the OneNote. And I'm going to add some resources here. So this is where you can add your teaching materials or documents that you want the students to complete. So I'm going to click Add Resources. And it will give me a variety of options. So firstly, I can choose any file that I already have in my OneDrive. I can choose a page from a class notebook. I can link to, for example, a YouTube video or another website that I might have some content on that would be useful for the students. I can create a new file from scratch to allow the students to complete the document and return it to you. I can choose a file from one of my current Microsoft Teams, or I can upload a file from this device. But in this case, I'm going to go to my class notebook. And once this loaded, you'll see all of the sections from your class notebook for this class. And I'm going to go to my content library, where I've already uploaded some physics homework that I want to be completed. So here are my homework questions. So this is a page within my OneNote notebook, and I'm going to attach it to the assignment. Now what this does, it sends a copy of that page to each of the students' personal OneNote sections for this class. So I'm going to drop that into the students' homework section. Click Done. So you'll see here it says homework questions in homework. So that's telling you where the page exists. And it also says that students can edit their own copy. So this is sending each of the students their own individual copy of the document that they can edit. And if I want to, I can change some of those settings here. I'm not going to cover the points section at the moment. We'll do that in another video. But in this Assign To section, if you choose to, you can also assign it to different classes. So this assignment doesn't have to be just for this class. You can assign it to multiple classes. And you can also assign it to all students or just some students within this class. I'm going to assign it to all students. You can set a due date and a due time as well. And set whether the assignment can be handed in after the due date is ended, or whether they can no longer hand it in. And then I'm going to click Assign. So the assignment here has now been set up, and all of the students, by clicking on the Assignments tab here or on the left of Teams, will be able to see that assignment. You'll also see that there's now a notification as well in the General tab. If I go there and click Posts, all of the students will now be able to see that an assignment has been set, and they can click to view the assignment. I'm going to go back to the Assignments tab, however, and I'm going to click on this assignment. The first thing to notice is that it tells you the title and the due date, but on the right hand side it also tells you how many students have handed in the work. And that's really useful to get an overview of students who are completing the work. But if you, as a teacher, if you click the assignment, you'll get this window. It shows you each student that's been assigned the assignment, And it also tells you whether they've handed it in, whether they have or haven't viewed the document, and whether they've completed it as well. And you can provide feedback using this option here. What the student will see, you can see from this view. So click Student View, and this is the window that the students will appear for the students. They'll get the title, the instructions, and the resources you've added. So I'm going to click on this resource here, and you'll be able to see what the students will view. So once the student has completed the work and returned it to you, this status option here will change to work handed in. I can now click the option for each student, and I can view the document that they've completed. Now this student hasn't filled out the document yet, but had they done so, it would show all of their responses here. I can provide them some feedback in the box, and I can also edit the document directly, so I can type comments in here. I can, if I have a Surface Pen, I can annotate some of the information. And if you open this in the OneNote app, you can also do things like add images, insert other documents and resources, or even give audio feedback as well. So once I'm happy with this, I will return this work to the student. And once the work has been returned to the student, you'll see that their name has disappeared from this list. You can find them, however, in the Graded tab, and this will show what work which has been completed and marked. At this point, the student can update the work and send it back to you, unless there is an assignment due date set.